Hi, Frio. How you doing?
Good, good. I'm very glad for the opportunity. I think it's the first time we get to chat one-on-one, right?
I will tell you, I'm kind of terrified of one-on-ones, which is why I very rarely do one-on-one streams. Yeah, so this is a big step for me as well, where I get to say goodbye to everyone one-on-one. So thank you so much for signing up.
I'm very grateful for how warm your welcome has been to By the Beat. I don't know if rigid, but very vocal about boundaries and rules and protecting and making sure everyone can get along. It was just mostly me wanting to make sure that my intentions are not misunderstood, because I can say some things without realizing how they can be interpreted. But no, everyone's been great, and even if perhaps the styles of humor or stuff is different, I appreciate everyone the way they are.
We've always told people, like, if anybody does anything that makes anybody else uncomfortable, because we all have different styles, we all have different ways we interact with our communities, there's always got to be friction every now and then. But yeah, the fact, so we've always talked about, like, oh, offline we'll have communication with each other, we'll let each other know if we've gone too far or a joke has gone too long and to stop it. But I like the fact that, yeah, we did create a safe word, and the fact that we didn't even, like, say it in public.
I do have to thank you personally, for example, during the Totsu. You would it can get chaotic, right? It can get hectic and big calls, but I appreciate you trying to give me some space and say what I want to say. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much.
It's a very nice gesture.
So I always like to try and, like, call back if I heard somebody say something quietly and try to get them to share their thing. So I'm glad you were comfortable with that. Obviously, again, that's another thing where other people might be uncomfortable. I'm glad that came across in the way I meant it to, which was just that I wanted you to be able to speak.
Yeah, I am the kind of person that values intentions sometimes more than the actions themselves.
Oh,
so even if it's something that, maybe it's not needed, but it's like, but he's trying to think of me, trying to include me. So that's something I really appreciate. The gesture was really nice. And I do want to say, even without you gone, I'm going to keep trying to speak. It's okay.
I'm so happy.
I won't hold myself back.
Just know that you'll never annoy somebody if you do have to, like, occasionally raise your voice to get across. I know that can be uncomfortable for some people, but just use your full, like, grumpy cat energy. I know hedgehog rather than grumpy cat, but you'll always be a grumpy cat to me.
It's okay. I know a lot of listeners have had a very hard time letting go of the cat image, so they've been compromising with the hedgehog cat. It's okay. I'll take that one.
I love the hedgehog anyway. The hedgehog's great. What I will say is I also have, like, very strong rules and boundaries with my chat, so that never made me uncomfortable. I think it's so healthy to establish those boundaries. It's the only way you can properly get along with people, and people will respect them as long as you, like, lay them down and they care about you. So I'm so glad you had the confidence to do that. And
I can only do that thanks to you and the senpais and Ian, and me being able to watch from the shadows of this whole time to understand. I've been mentalizing myself for a long time thanks to everyone's legacies. You guys walked so I could run, in a way.
I'm glad, but at the same time, I feel like you guys, BCB, have had such a strong debut. You're all such strong personalities, and you bounce off of each other so incredibly powerfully. So I know you guys are going to have an incredible future, and thank you so much. I'm sorry we didn't get to spend long together, but I'm glad we got to spend any time together.
The time we spent was valuable enough to make it worth.
Also, I'm going to send this to you later. I wrote you a handwritten letter. Would you mind if I read it real quickly?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Freodore, dear Frio, I'm so sorry that I did not get the opportunity to properly get to know you. The timing kind of sucked. Despite that fact, in the little time that I have gotten to know you, you've shown what an awesome addition to Nijisanji you're going to be. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to see it. Regardless, I've heard that the Doremins wanted permission to call you Freodore, and as long as you're happy with it, of course, because that's what's more important, they will always have my full permission. You'll always be a cute, grumpy cat named Freodore in my mind. Pineapple? Question mark? From somebody happy to see your future, Fu-chan.
Thank you very much, and of course, I'm extremely happy with it. It's gonna be like a mark that you're gonna leave, a little gift. I'll hold that nickname dear in my heart. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you again so much for making the time to be here today.
I want to hope that regardless, you will be around to watch.
Oh, I'll definitely be around to watch. So I'm so excited to see what you do in the future, just as a fan watching from the crowds, but I'm going to be very excited for it.
I'll do my best. So thank you very much.